Good afternoon all. This afternoon I'm going to demonstrate how to make a nice risotto, a bit unusual because we are going to use some wild garlic leaf and some of the flowers as well. So if I was going through the ingredients with you, we are going to use a quarter of an onion, half of garlic cloves, some arborio rice, some frozen pea, some vegetable stock, some cream, some parmesan, a little bit of butter, some white wine, and a tiny bit of lemon just to finish it off. So equipment wise, you will need a medium saucepan, you will need a chopping board, you will need a knife to chop your vegetable, you will need a spatula, wood spatula or wooden spoon. I've got a plastic one here which is quite nice and handy, and you will need a grater. So I've mentioned the wild garlic. So the good thing in the lakes, you've got lots of spots where you can find that. So it's growing wild, it's free of charge, and the good thing is, I'm sure at the moment you are doing a lot of walks outside, and you will probably see plenty on the road edge, and you know, woodland, you will find plenty of them. So I'm not going to demonstrate how to make the wild garlic pesto, but we have used that, or we are going to use that for the dish as well, just to finish it off, to give it a nice little edge just before we eat it. So the way we are making that, it's quite easy really. Pine nuts, garlic, wild garlic, olive oil, parmesan, lemon zest, lemon juice. I will include with this video a recipe which you will find how to use it. It's very easy. You can just treat it very much like a normal pesto. You can use spinach as well for that dish, and for that pesto you can use the basil, normal basil. So to make your risotto, we are going to start with a good tablespoon of olive oil. Don't use one that's too expensive, it's no point really. Then we are going to add our onions. And the garlic, and we are going to fry them until they are nice, soft, and almost translucent. So that should take about a couple of minutes. One thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of the demonstration is you have to ensure that your stock is hot. Yeah? So as soon as you start to do or to cook your risotto, your stock has to be hot on the side. So that those onions and garlic about 2 minutes in a pan. So now our onions and garlic are ready. At that stage you will use your arborio rice, add the rice, and you are going to do exactly the same. You are going to leave the rice there to fry slightly. So you are going to be achieving a nice nutty flavor if you want. All the rice will be coated with the olive oil as well. So make sure you are doing that on a low heat as well. so you are not burning your onions, you are not burning your rice. So at that stage, I'm very happy with that. The rice has nicely coated the oil. I'm going to add some white wine. On the recipe you will find that it says vermouth, but white wine is as good as the vermouth. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the wine to be absorbed again by the rice and to evaporate, so the alcohol will burn out. So that should take another couple of minutes. So as you can see now, the rice has absorbed the wine, yeah? So it's almost dry now. So at that stage, what you have to do is you have to start adding your stock a tiny bit at a time. And again, what you want to do, you don't want to cook your rice too quickly, yeah? You want the rice to absorb as much of the stock slowly as possible to gain maximum flavor. So at that stage, you see again that the rice has absorbed all the stock, slowly and gently. It is now time to add some more. And again, just a tiny bit, stir, and you want to distribute all that stock nicely within the rice as well. Oh, I didn't mention any seasoning at all so far, and there is a reason for that. The stock I have used is vegetable stock, but it's in cubes, so it's been mixed with a little boiling water, and those cubes are quite salty. So I will adjust the seasoning right at the end. So we are almost at the end of the cooking processes here. Risotto must be quite wet, so you don't want it to to be too stodgy. So what you do is just control that evaporation now. So we've mixed that risotto as well all along, and the starch of the rice has been distributed and has thickened your stock slightly as well, yeah? So at that stage, we are going to put a little bit of frozen peas into the rice, a knob of butter just to enrich it, and again you carry on mixing that. We are going to use a few leaves of the wild garlic. So on here what we've done, we have tried to pick the younger leaf because they are nice and tender. The large ones are much better when you are making your pesto. And then the Italians are going to kill me because you don't use cream usually, but I like to add a touch of cream into my risotto just to enrich it. We are finishing the risotto with a good amount of grated Parmesan. Again, mix that well. We'll try, and it's lovely, it's nice and soft, but it has retained some of the crunchiness as well. So that's the way you want to serve your risotto. A little salt and ground pepper just to finish it off. and you are ready to serve really. So just to finish your risotto, just to give it a little acidity, a few lemon zest, and then a tiny bit of juice, just like that. Just going to dry my hand. A good stir. So as you can see here now, the risotto is served on the plate. A bowl is most appropriate, and then the last finishing touches, tiny bit more grated parmesan, touch of olive oil, and then again, you know, with the theme of the wild garlic, you just get a few flowers like that on the top, and that will give some extra flavor. You can put a few little leaves on the top. And don't forget your lovely wild garlic pesto. I do hope you have enjoyed the demonstration. My point here, it's something that everyone will have in the cupboard, or most of the time. Some risotto rice, you know, some vegetable stock, tiny bit of wine, onions, garlic, and the fact that wild garlic is in season as well, and it's free of charge is even better. And you know, the fact that everyone is on the lockdown, it's probably on your way to your little walks every day. So have a go, find the wild garlic, and try to make a nice risotto with it. So thanks for watching and enjoy